you ever want to go traveling from the inn and ever get lost, you can always follow along the fencing and you'll eventually find your way back. Maybe you won't have any trouble navigating a village like this, but as for me, I got turned around quite a bit when I was first living in these parts. But anyways, are you enjoying your first look at the place so far? I know you weren't exactly eager to be around humans, but I really appreciate you trusting me anyway. And the people here are friendly, right? Friendlier than where you are from, at least. Maybe one or two people have given me grief for being from Shore's Keep instead of being a native-born strider, but... Oh, and here on this main street is the market. They keep it set up almost permanently. Can you see up ahead? It is pretty busy, yes. It's grown a lot since I've been here. I guess it must have something to do with the refugees passing through here from the Southern Kingdom. Plus, as you'll see, even the half-human folk have been coming out of the wilderness to do business sometimes. Like you, eh? Did you want to come have a look? I know we haven't got a lot of money between the two of us right now, but... Hey. Are you nervous? Is it because there are more people here? But you've been fine so far. Alright. I won't force you to go look, of course. But if it makes you feel any better, I'll be right by your side. If anyone causes you any trouble, they'll have to deal with me. And I know I might not be the greatest at handling monsters yet, as you've said, but I'm a lot better at handling humans. I remember there was one time I was shopping, and a thief tried to come up and steal my coin purse. I yanked him right back and put a stop to that. I even got an apology out of him when I was done. Of course, I haven't had to deal with people in that way very often. Like I said, most people in this village are pretty friendly. Oh, you must be pretty serious if you're saying something like that. You know, with how prickly you are. Don't worry. I promise I won't leave your side. Then you'll see, there's nothing to worry about. Great, come on! Yes, there is a lot of food here. Humans have to eat too, after all. Not enough fish for my taste, though. I guess you'd have to be a bit closer to the coast for that. Nothing wrong with a bit of venison, but I do miss the catch from Shore's Keep. Lots of fresh produce this way too. You would think that a place called Dead Willow Stride wouldn't have that many vegetables growing in it, but apparently you'd be wrong. I've never seen so much skirret in all my life. The innkeeper? She makes her pies with it. You want to try a piece sometime? Me personally? I'm looking forward to when the apple picking starts. We're gonna have a huge line of carts when that happens. And when you find a rotten apple, you can always put a stick on it and throw it. That's always fun. You know, sometimes I've tried to go hunting to get meat to take back to the butcher, but as it turns out, I'm not so great with tracking. The deer always seem to hear me coming and run off before I can get into a good position. Or they attack me! I know I'm not all that skilled with a bow and arrow anyways, but I know enough to serve in a pinch, mind, but it's harder when it's a moving target and I... Oh, do you smell that? I think the baker's put his goods out already. Yes. I can smell it from here. What do you think? Should we get something? Since you keep bringing up food, what kind does your kind usually eat anyways? I didn't see you having too much of the inn's breakfast this morning. Oh, well that's a relief. Naturally though, if it was going to be a problem finding you food to eat, I would have made it my priority to get you something. It smells so good though. The bread, I mean, not what you said. I ate breakfast, but I could do with a second one. Exactly how much do I have on me? Not a lot. Well, I could always get something to eat later. Anyways. Huh? What you staring at? Oh, this square isn't too crowded for you, right? Just checking in? What was that? Right. That's a snake folk over there. I'm not sure what he's selling at the moment. I think it varies day by day. Odds and ends. I think he goes out into the woods to find things. I do too. I just don't usually sell it. Oh. He's waving at you. Did you? Should we? Do I? Do you see that dry goods cart up there? I know the tailor that runs it. I get my clothes from him. Real lifesaver, that one. He gives me a discount, which is good, because I'm always making a mess of my tunics. No, I'm afraid that real silk is too expensive for anyone to supply it here. You'd probably have to take it from the spider folk in the forests, and that's if you can convince them to part with it without them killing you first. You're the only one that I've known who's seen them and lived to tell the tale about it, so we're gonna have to keep dressing a bit rough, I'm afraid. Oh, but the tailor does great work. I don't want to insult him, of course. On another note, you have surprisingly expensive taste, Dwella. What kind of things did you have access to back in your own country, eh? Sorry. I'm just trying to make a joke. Though, actually, if you did manage to get your hands on spider silk, I think you could part with it for a lot of money. It'd be considered quite the rare find. Ah, that one! That building! That one there belongs to the village doctor. Actually, it's where I dropped off the herbs, the one that I gathered last time when I was in the forest. I guess she's not manning her cart today. I don't know how well she tends to half-human folk, but if you ever do get injured, I think it'd be worth it to check in with her. She's very kind, and always has little quests for me to do. Oh yes, that's right! Quests! That's another thing that I always like about the market. The people here always have something for you to do if you ask around. You gotta keep yourself sharp, and you don't have to compete with other do-gooders to help like you do in the city. For a knight errant like me, that's a blessing. I've been on a lot of quests since I've come here. Almost all of them came from decent folk, like the doctor or shopkeepers who've asked me to lend a hand when I came around. There's also a message board in the center of town. Over there, they've got tasks listed down on it. I think I'll take a couple of them when I'm lighting things to do. Wait. What? What do you mean those don't count as quests? Some of them were pretty hard. I've rescued people, found lost belongings, and I've been trying to help the refugees from the south find safety. Errands, you say? An errand is a quick jaunt to the apothecary to pick up bandages and healing tonics. I admit, maybe none of it quite compares to the big quest that you're on, but every bit of experience that I get out here, it helps me. It helps me to be stronger, better with my equipment, more capable. If I can keep up at it, I'm not going to be the kind of knight that you need to rescue again. I promise you that. Anyways, there's always a chance that some traveler or someone else who will come to the village that will need something big done. Actually, I might have missed my chance last week. There was, this blacksmith. A while ago, while he was hammering at my shield, he told me, before I arrived, some reachers passed by on the way to the marches. He said they came a long way looking for somebody who was kidnapped. Man, I wish I could have lent some help. Maybe they'll end up being back here one day. Not that helping people here isn't important. Taking on quests from these villages could help you with your goal too. Not even just them. There are other villages in this territory that you could ask around at too. If you're willing, they'd at least pay you. Though, not very much, mind. There was one woman who paid me with a skirt, but from what I understand, you didn't have any money to your name at all when we first met. At least, I assume that's why you were trying to steal my things? Well, there's a lot of people here, as I was saying before, and I'm sure that we could ask any one of them if they need a hand. And who knows, maybe we'll find someone with something to do. You want to? Brilliant! I'll come with you. I've never had someone else to do quests with. Not counting those times where I ran out to you in the forest. Huh? First, what? You got me something? Well, hand it here. What is this? Is it... Oh. It's pastry from the baker. And this is for me, you said? Hey, I'm not wasting any of it. I happen to get enough to eat just fine. You're the one who looks like they've been wasting away in the woods for months. Unless you're going to tell me that that's just how your kind always... No, I'm sorry. Yep, you're right. That's so sweet of you to be paying attention like that. A lot of the time when I say things, it seems to go in out of one person's ear and then right out the other. So, thank you for this. I should try it when it's still fresh. Oh, this tastes so good. Do you want some? Huh. I didn't think you had any money on you. How did you manage to buy this? You did pay for it, right? Alright, tell you what. How about we head back there on another day, and we start doing quests then. For today, maybe it'd be a good idea for us to head back into the inn.